The new Marvel Spider-Man 2 gameplay revealed Peter's new black suit to us. But why? Something as huge as the black suit would surely have been kept to be experienced in the game itself, right? Well, this is Insomniac we're talking about, and they know how to build up hype for their games. For example, in the first game, the big bad was Dr. Otto Octavius, yet not a single trailer had even teased him, and he was only revealed to us in the game itself. So what I am trying to say is that Insomniac knows exactly what to show in the gameplay and what not to. If something as big as a symbiote suit is revealed to us this early on, surely this means that we are about to get something even bigger in the game itself. They even confirmed this when they said that we haven't even scratched the surface yet with this gameplay reveal. And I think one of the big plot twists will be that Peter ends up being Venom. And you're probably tired of seeing all these theories and videos online, but let me explain what I think. To understand this, we first have to take a closer look at the black suit itself. This is Peter's first time using the suit, and while we are unsure how the symbiote transferred from Harry onto Peter, we do know that he is very familiar with this already. As soon as he puts it on, his voice immediately turns dark. All his quips are very serious and he knows how to use it. He's using the tendrils and the symbiote all over the place. Now Peter may be using the suit thinking it's giving him so many more abilities, but not aware of the fact that it's mentally impacting him and making him more dangerous. I don't think we're going to get all of these abilities off the bat just yet. They may have had some of these unlocked early for the purpose of the demonstration, because all of these abilities are very, very Venom-like. This isn't something the black suit will do, it is something that Venom will do. We're probably just going to start off with the simple mechanics like the finishers, symbiote tendrils, shield, and the black organic webs, but then throughout the game we'll unlock more of these, such as the symbiote ball and multiple tendrils. But even the fact that the tendrils are available to us this early on shows us how this symbiote is different. It immediately gives Spider-Man all these incredible powers, which will then make Peter like it more compared to the other iterations of the black suit, where it just enhances his strength. So Peter will get very comfortable in this new suit, loving all the new abilities, which then leads to my next point. Peter's eyes at the end of the demonstration transform into a more jagged structure, resembling the same eyes that we have seen in the first look over a year ago. So this shows how the symbiote will be slowly taking over Peter's body and his suit will change along with it. This could then potentially lead down the line to one of two things. Either Miles will make Peter realise that he's going out of control, making him ditch the suit, which will then make its way down to Eddie Brock or Harry Osborn, who can then be the Otto Octavius of Marvel Spider-Man 2. Or what I think is a more likely option, Venom will completely overtake Spider-Man and he's completely lost. And if this happens, then it will be one of the most heartbreaking and intriguing Spider-Man stories ever written. I got a few more details that can back this up though. Spider-Man is definitely going to be taken over by the symbiote really quick in this game. And we learned that the two Spider-Men are after Kurt Connors, aka the Lizard, as he was helping treat Harry from the disease that killed his mother. Peter finds out about this and wants to do all he can to save his once best friend. But then when Miles suggested to leave quickly to catch up, Peter stops him and says he can do it himself. But then this could lead to Peter failing, and then Harry might end up dying, which then pushes Peter completely over the edge to fully become Venom, and then will be turned on Miles for apparently not helping him treat Harry, even though Peter stormed off on his own. And another detail is that Ganke through the Hunter drone addresses Spider-Man by his real name, implying that Miles told him about Peter's secret identity. This could fuel Peter in his rage against Miles, pointing out how Miles gave away his identity to others. But from a gameplay perspective, when we see the entrance from Peter, Miles' spider sense does not go off, which makes sense because Peter is his friend and so Miles trusts him, and so the Spidey sense doesn't activate. This is true for the Venom symbiote overall. As he spends more time bonded to it, Peter doesn't sense Venom as a threat, which can create a really unique fight, just like in the first game where we didn't have webs. In this one we won't have a spider sense to help us fight Venom. In the title card as well, we see the words "be greater" together, which indicates two things: Peter and Miles working together and the symbiote taking over Peter. We also do see that the symbiote taking over the word together, and then Miles' bioelectricity stopping it to do so, foreshadowing how Miles is the key to saving Peter from the symbiote corrupting his mind forever, as Venom's weakness is electricity, fire and high frequency sounds. And Miles being a hero with bioelectricity, it makes sense that he will be there to get the symbiote off either way. But just thinking of the fact that the hero of the game you play as ends up being corrupted and then you have to try stop your mentor from going rogue makes for a great storyline. This also creates a strong connection between the audience and the story, as Peter is already an established and loved character built up through the first two games, and seeing him become a villain is both terrifying and heartbreaking. And this direction will also allow Venom to become a playable character with even more symbiote abilities, and we may get a few spots of gameplay where we have to try and wreak havoc as Venom rather than saving lives. Many people people want a Venom spin-off game, but Venom is a villain, and this story is the first time we're actually getting a full-on villain side of him, after such a long time. So if they turn this version of Venom into an anti-villain for a spin-off game, that would be the biggest wasted opportunity of such a menacing and mind-numbing villain such as Venom. So having Peter become Venom, and then having him playable in some sections of the game, is the best of both worlds of getting to play as the destructive symbiote and getting an incredible villain. So what do you think of my thoughts of Peter becoming Venom? If you have thoughts of your own, let me know in the comments below, and if you have predictions of your own, then let me know in the comments below, and if you want more Marvel Spider-Man 2 content just like this one, then make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you guys in the next one.